Hello, everyone here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 on Stitzer, Wisconsin here. Continuing on with the corn harvest here of this episode. We finished up field, let's see, 89? Or is it 88? Which one? Yeah, field 88. We finished up field 88 here last episode. Working on field 89 here this episode. Got just a regular hired worker working on this here at the moment. I know, believe it or not, a regular hired worker. That's just... like, when's the last time we've used a regular hired worker, right? Not very often we do that. But for some reason, Evan, this combine will not turn with Courseplay. At least when harvesting corn, anyway. I've obviously used it for harvesting soybeans. No issues. And oats, for that matter, too. No issues. But it must be something with this head or something like that, Evan. Whenever Courseplay gets to a turn, it just stops and sits there. And literally, it just sits there. Like, don't know why. You get it past the turn, Evan, it keeps on going. But then when it gets to the next turn, it just stops again. So obviously every headland, you're making turns around the headland. Every time you start going up and down the field, every time it gets to the end, it's got to turn around to the next row, right? It just sits here and quits. So yeah, just threw this on a regular hired worker. Seems to be doing a decent job here at the moment. We'll obviously have to come through and do a little bit of cleanup along the edge of the field here, but he's not doing too bad overall. I've got auto drive running unload here on this. Speaking of unload, I think our gravity wagons are probably full here. At least they were just about full here a minute ago. So yeah, that's what I figured. They are pretty much full here. I don't have this set up in auto drive. I've just been unloading them here myself. So we'll take these over to the grain bin here. Get these unloaded a minute. We'll bring them back. And then hopefully we're going to start baling up some corn fodder here this episode. See if we got any other work that needs to be done here as well as far as field prep goes and stuff like that. Getting ready for winter and stuff here. See if we actually have enough feed here to make it through the winter here with the cows. Got to have my doubts, but you never know, man. You never know. Oh, let's see. Let's switch to the front trailer here, too, while we're on our way over here before I forget. So far, our auger and drive-over conveyor have been working really well here so far. Definitely makes it a lot easier. Otherwise, you have to constantly get out and adjust this every time. I declare something's moved here, though. I don't remember being that close before. Duals on this tractor, obviously, not quite right, but hey, it does work. And I don't feel like taking the duals off every time, so... Also, I think I mentioned this before, but a weird paint missing pattern here on this particular tractor. The cab, you know, okay, I mean, that looks a little more random, maybe, although you can kind of sort of see, like, maybe a pattern in there, but, like, what in the world's up with this hood here? What is that wear pattern? I don't know. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. Roll down the hill a little too much. Put on the brakes next time. Oh, yeah, we are slowly rolling down the hill, aren't we? Well, if we could roll down at just the right speed here, so by the time this one's empty, it gets to the next one. That'd be perfect, right? Tire looks a little flat here on this thing. I just looked at that and like, wow. I need to put some air in that. Okay, next one. Never noticed how loud the doors are on these. I shouldn't really say the doors, the chutes on these wagons are when they close them back up. Typical setup here from the looks of it. Just got the chain up there. Yeah, again, when it comes to gravity wagons, I mean, they're about as simple as they get, typically. Obviously, some of the bigger, newer ones, they're a little bit fancier in some ways. They'll have lights and stuff like that on them, brakes and all that good stuff. But yeah, your basic gravity wagon oven, a couple tires, and it's literally a gravity wagon. Like, there's no powered method of unloading it. You got the door, you're going to have to manually get out, crank it open, put the chute down, unhook it from the chain there, or... I know at least a lot of the ones we had, we just had the straps across them. Take the strap off. Let the chute down. And then open up the door however far you need it to, fill whatever you're unloading into. Okay, anyway, back to the field here. We'll see if we get this lined up about where it needs to be. Hopefully, auto drive is still sitting there with a tractor, and if so, like I said, I should be able to just kind of line it up with auto drive here, and hopefully that will work. Whoa, what is going on with the cows there? What in the world's up with that? No idea. I might have to go investigate that one here in a minute. I'm not sure what's going on. But first off, I don't think we owned any other cows, right? I think we sold all the cows. Oh, okay, never mind. We do own more cows. Oh, actually, whoa. Okay, we own quite a few more cows. I mean, I did not realize that we got cows here. We got cows there. Of course, we had these other ones here. I sold all those. I mean, yeah, apparently note to self. Scroll down further in the list. Apparently, we own more cows than I thought we did. So those are our cows here, too. Probably a little hungry. Okay. A little further. There we go. Okay, we'll call that good. Just keep an eye on that. Next time we need to come unload it, we'll come over here and get this unloaded here again. Oh, you know what? While we're here, dry corn Pioneer, huh? So Pioneer corn, we got, wow, we got 42,000 bushel in here already. Wow, I did not realize we got 36,000 bushel of oats so far, 42,000 bushels of corn. I'm not sure how that works if that, and we got 42,000 bushel of soybeans. Okay, these numbers are the same. I'm not sure why there's not an outgoing here for the Pioneer soybeans. 100 beans equals 100 beans, apparently. Okay, maybe it just can't show it here. It says past the bottom. I don't know how that works, but Pioneer corn. Yeah. I don't know if this goes into this number. No idea how that system works with that one, everyone, but we'll just keep an eye on that when we're done and see where we actually ended up. Making some pretty quick progress on this field here, though, so far. Not a whole lot left. These aren't the biggest fields here, per se, I guess. Keep in mind, this is a 4X map, though, so... So are you done, finally? I don't think you're done, are you? You should be done. Yeah, there's no reason why you shouldn't be. I have no idea where you're at, either, so... Well, let's open up the Courseplay course so you figure out where you're supposed to be. Looks like you've done that one already. Well, we'll just do nearest waypoint until you drive the course, and we'll go from there, I guess. Apparently we need lime on this field, too, as well. Noted. You know what? Maybe we're just going to have you... You know what? I don't know what's going on to this field. Let's just go back to the first waypoint, because I don't know what's going on, but that does not look right. How about you just start over there, bud, and we'll come back and check on you again here, maybe, because, yeah. Okay, anyway, let's... Oh, you know what? Before I forgot here, where was the cows? Was that this one? What is going on here? Is that a manure heap? Your cows playing in the manure? 78,000 manure. Wow. Talk about all the manure. Your cows aren't even eating anything. Well, okay, looks like... Okay, put the chainsaw away. Looks like maybe they're eating the manure. Well. Oh, well. That's all they got for food. It's not like I've ever fed them. As I've said before, I mean, if you folks are looking for a good map to do cows on, this is probably the map for you. There are more cows on this map than you've probably ever seen in all the maps you've ever played on before. So, and just to give you folks an idea, too, again, it requires a special mod that allows you to have 128. Yes, you heard me correctly, 128 animal husbandries or animal buildings. Now, I don't know how many the mod author is actually using. I don't know that he's actually using all 128, but there is the mod author that does 64 of one. That was not large enough for this mod author, so MRG mapping, by the way. I mean, look at how many's on this farm alone. Now, mind you, One of the things that probably throws this number off here a little bit, if you check the cows here, like our calf cages, everyone. Oh, I don't think I can click on them, can I? I think, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the calf cages only hold one. So the calf cage is 1 for 1, like one cow, and that is it. I don't know if we'll bail this entire field ourselves here, but at least start on it here, everyone. Maybe we can throw it on Courseplay here at some point as well. Could probably check and see where we're at here for the rest of our fields here as well. Just kind of stay out of that corner there. Again, there's an issue with the ownership of that part of the field there. Kind of annoying. That continues to be an issue. What I might be able to do, I'm just like paint over that and just be gone with it, right? Oh, look at that beautiful white bale. Well, that's kind of annoying. I was hoping with the corn fodder here it actually would have a texture with it, but alas, it does not. Well, that is kind of disappointing there, everyone. That is just a bit disappointing. Would be nice too if we could find a barn that would hold these bales. For some reason, that one, the barn, and actually I don't know that the barn we have would actually hold corn stalk or soybean bales, but I know it's supposed to hold the hay and the straw and stuff like that. When for some reason it's not here on this map. I don't know what's up with that, but it was working on our previous map, but it's not working on this map. So I don't know if maybe the map author did something with the bales to change how they work or what, but. And speaking of error messages, too, by the way, there are error messages. So for those of you wondering the texture, like, there's an error message for that one. Literally says the texture's missing, or error, yeah, missing, literally missing. Error, missing DDS file. The DDS file is the texture file, for those of you wondering. And error can't load resource. Is that the same one? Wonder why it gives it twice. Error, it's missing. Error, it can't load. Well, seems kind of redundant there. Dev warning that material round bale mat is having the albedo map removed by a script. This can cause problems on consoles as the correct shader will not be built in this case. Huh. Cool. Impressive error messages there. Oops. And wrong button. A little disappointed on the corn bales there. Come on, tractor, go. There we go. For those of you wondering, by the way, this is a released version of this map. I know, was it last episode or someone in the comments? I forget if we mentioned that here or not, but this is a released version of the map we are playing, at least as of the time I'm recording this on version 1. I don't know, to my knowledge, I don't know that there's a newer version out yet, but yes, we are playing on version 1 here of this map. So this isn't like a beta version or anything like that. This is a released version 1. And it does feel like maybe there should have been like another beta version of this map or something, or just maybe, I don't know, clean up some of the miscellaneous issues that we're having. Hard to say how many of the issues are maybe a result of a mod conflict, but I've kind of said this before too. A lot of times when it comes to mod conflicts, that usually means the mod author is either doing something special, or maybe they're not doing it in a way that they should be doing it. It's usually what results in mod conflicts. So, again, not a map editor, everyone, or map author, so can't comment on it a whole lot how that all works, but and I know at least in the case of this map, Evan, the map author is doing some stuff with like seed and stuff. That's why apparently like precision farming and mods like that don't work, which again, kind of too bad of one. You would think with the seed and stuff, there should be a way to get that to work without, or work with precision farming. I mean, I know other modded crops do, so I'm not entirely sure why, the modded crops on this map don't. I'm not sure, so. I think what we might do, we'll maybe finish up this headland here. We'll throw this on Courseplay and let Courseplay finish up the rest of this mess here. Again, kind of one of the nice things about this OP baler. I mean, it has a wide pickup, so we can just throw this on Courseplay, and I don't have to worry about lining up perfectly with these rows, which, again, regular hired worker, I'm like, there's no way. Well, what you'd have to do is you'd have to rake the field with Courseplay, so you'd have to set up a Courseplay course with Courseplay with a rake. So Courseplay rakes the field first, so that way you actually have your windrows that actually line up with the Courseplay course. And then you'd have to run the baler on that same Courseplay course. But again, fortunately with this particular baler, we don't have to worry about that. So kind of some nice things about that. As I've said before, when it comes to what I feel my gameplay style is, what I always like to say is I like to play as realistically as possible, given the limitations of the game. And obviously one of the, what I would say, limitations of the game here, you can't just like hire a worker to do this particular job. Again, even Courseplay with a regular baler of one. I mean, unless you set Courseplay with that regular baler to do like every 3 feet, it's going to miss something, right? So, unfortunately, Courseplay has not quite gotten to the point yet where it will maybe like recognize windrows as straw and something like that. Just bring it to the field and like, hey, bale this field. Courseplay has not gotten to that point yet. You pretty much still have to set up a Courseplay course or a fieldwork course for it. And again, like I said, if you're using a regular baler, you kind of sort of need to use the course that either the combine or the mower, the rake, whatever produced the windrow. So again, whatever produced the windrow, you need that Courseplay course on the baler as well. Anyway, just a reminder too, by the way, and if you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. We are slowly but surely creeping up on that 100,000 subscriber mark. I mean, we are getting close. Wow. Getting close, Evans. So, like I said, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Also, don't forget to turn on your notifications there as well. Get notified of the next latest, greatest video going live. And as I keep saying, Evan, Farming Simulator 25 is right around the corner, so stay tuned for that. And then also, if you'd like to join us in on our multiplayer servers, we'll most likely have a Farming Simulator 25 multiplayer server as well. So again, if you'd like to join us in on that, you're welcome to do so. Our information is down below in the description there as always. Also, if you'd like to catch the multiplayer content, you can find that down below as well. Oh, I'm like, wow, why are we going so fast now? Because we don't have it turned on. That's why. Well, let's get a Courseplay course set up for this. We'll let Courseplay finish this up here for us a minute. One thing I do is I do shrink the width of this down to maybe 30. Yeah, let's go a little less. 28, sure. 6 headlands. I don't know if we need 6 headlands. We'll go with it, I guess. Yeah, this is one of those maps, Evan, that needs a few headland passes here. Trying to get them off the start point. We'll just start on the 2nd headland. I guess technically we could go... Should be able to go to the 3rd headland. Why not? Let's, no sense re-bailing what we've already done. See if we can get you to the 3rd waypoint here. Please wait while I attempt to back up. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the bale trailer here. Actually, while we're over here, oh, are you? You're stuck on the fence. Lovely. Turn on. Okay, well, let's stay here just a minute, make sure we get him going up before we continue on here. Last week, where are you going there, bud? I think there's a way, and I have to look at it. I don't think it shows it in the menu here. As far as I know, there is a way to actually like remove the collision on the fence using the map object hider mod. Like, you have the option to like hide the entire fence, right, Evan? But I believe you also have an option for removing collisions on it. Something we should like look into here. Just remove the collision on that fence, because we do keep getting stuck on it with everything here. You can see even when I mowed Evan, I left the entire first round around the field. Didn't even bother trying to mow that. Like, I think it looks like we made it actually that far. We got stuck right up there at the beginning of the fence. Like, nope, we'll just skip the first time around the field then, and we'll just, yeah, leave that. I know we left a little bit of hay behind, but at least it works. Okay, looks like we're going over there. What else do we have for field work here? So we got field 93 is probably going to need some work at some point here. 79 should be all set. 76. So that's weeds, huh? Beautiful. Those are harvested. 78 has actually been completely reworked and is ready to go. It's plowed. 80, kind of the same story. Okay, good to know. Any of our fields actually need to be plowed here besides the cornfields. The cornfields, of course, need to be plowed. What else do we need? Lime on that, anything like that? 80, yeah, not going to worry about 80 of them. That's kind of, yeah. Definitely need some lime on 93. We'll have to maybe get down there here. Suppose we could probably start on that. Thinking, let's see what we got for a plow, though, and we'll maybe start plowing our field there. Need to get those bales picked up here first, though. Let's, yeah, before we get distracted, let's go pick up those bales first. Then we'll maybe look at doing some plowing here. Oh, yes, and that's right. I almost forgot about this, Evan. The one disappointing thing about this trailer, it doesn't have an unload function. And unfortunately, we don't have a barn that'll take these bales, so I can't just use that. So we got to manually unload them. And yes, I could use the skid steer, but I don't know that anyone has that much patience. I don't think the physics of that can get back your bale. Oh, I mean to put it inside there. Get back out. Fine, I'll go around. Just poking my head up above the wall there. I'm here. Oh, wrong way. No, no. Get over there. Okay, there we go. Stay behind. Perfect. Go pick up some corn fodder bales here. Corn fodder and soybean straw, for that matter, are both like bedding material. I mean, basic straw is too, right? They are primarily used for bedding material. I don't know if they're used for anything else or not. You folks have to let me know. Like soybean straw, corn fodder, do they use them for anything else besides bedding material? Speaking of combines, by the way, almost forgot here. We do have some plans here. We'll see what's maybe next episode about maybe trying a different combine here. Again, the one we have does not work with Courseplay for some reason. Harvest corn. It harvests everything else fine so far, but something about corn, I mean, it doesn't want to turn around on. So I thought maybe I was going to maybe try this episode, but I forgot to activate it here. But maybe try a different combine here next episode. We'll see once here. See if we can find one that'll work with Courseplay. Own bales. off the headland as quickly as possible, so hopefully Courseplay won't get collision with them. Doing a pretty decent job over in that field here so far along the angled portion. I wouldn't leave it a little bit there, but wow, quite a few corn bales off this field here so far. I'm kind of surprised by that. Not complaining again. I mean, we'll definitely need them most likely here. I'll be very surprised if we can make it through the winter and all the way till the next harvest here without running out of bales, unfortunately. Okay, I think that's all the bales here at the moment. Oh, no, I see one behind us. Baler must have just puked out. Yeah, there's one over there. I think that's good for right at this second, though. Turn off the auto load function here. And let's see if we go grab our chisel plow here, and we'll start working on plowing this field here. Need a tractor to pull that with, though. You know what? Not using the Minneapolis Baling here with these wagons, so might as well take this back here. Use the Minneapolis Baling here for plowing. Again, because we're not using the Courseplay, I wasn't able to use these wagons here. My plan was to have Courseplay just self-unload. Just, you know, hey, Courseplay, go unload yourself, right? And then I'll just have a couple of wagons parked around the field here for you to unload into. But alas, that did not work because, well, again, Courseplay doesn't turn around with that combine for some reason. So, oh well. Anyway, let's see if we get to the comments here real quick a minute. Starting off with the first comment here from Christopher. Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. Jake was saying you should test the corn stalk and soybean straws in the 125 and the 150 and see if they have textures. If they do, you might have to look into the i3D of those bales and fix the file path for the textures on the 180 bales. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Maybe just see if we can fix it, period. Just so we actually have some textures on it, right? Yeah. If I get a chance, I mean, we'll see what's here. Maybe we'll look into that. Might be an easy fix. I'm not sure, but... Okay. You're going to disconnect at the right spot? Yes, you are. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Chisel plow's right next to us. That was going to be my next question. I'm like, where's the chisel plow at? Right there it is. Looks like a good old farmyard. I want you roll on to any one of the old, American farms that are still around yet. And this pretty much, I think, is exactly what you would expect to see. Good old roller, a collie mulcher, there's a chisel plow, right? A little cultivator, maybe even have the planter. You know, back in the day, too, and a lot of the equipment just sat outside, right? Or for that matter, still a lot of equipment that sits outside. Farmers just don't have room to put everything inside. I mean, it's nice to be able to. It really helps, just keep everything clean and, prevents all, the drying out of hydraulic lines, hoses, that type of thing, winter damage. All around kind of a good idea, but, again, storage costs money, so. Killen was saying, I'm not sure how much paint disappears on the chopper. But I do know the steering wheel and column turn to metal before anything else does. Well, that should be interesting. Josh was saying on the auger, 16-inch tube, 90 feet long. We've got 7 of them where I work. Wow. 7 of them, huh? it's just a few. Ooh, looks like that gravity wing might be full here again. Back up here a minute. I'm not sure exactly where that grain cart comes in through here, but grain cart is empty. Okay. What's the verdict here? Okay, we're not quite empty, Evan. I am going to wait here till the next fill up here. And the reason for that is I want the grain cart to stay here, so that way I know where to park the wagons here again. Again, I don't have this set up with auto drive, Evan, so I'm just using the grain cart as a reference where to park it once I come back. Anyway, speaking of coming back, though, we'll have to come back here tomorrow because it is time to wrap it up for today's episode. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.